Good Wednesday to you all. Thank you for joining me. My name is Nelly, for those who don't know, and I just wanted to come and do an introduction to what's going on. So many of you have seen videos, and I just wanted to come and introduce and let those who don't know what's going on to invite them in. So those who don't know, in 2018, I lost my baby girl at 24 weeks, almost 24 weeks gestation. It was a very traumatic experience. I didn't know how to feel pain, feel grief, express myself, how I was feeling. I didn't know if I was in pain, whether I was angry, I just did not know, because like I've said in various blogs or the videos I've done, I was brought up in a culture where we don't talk about emotions, especially emotions, because first of all, I didn't even know what emotions are. I didn't know how to express myself, because we grew up in a culture where you're required to numb what you're feeling. Like, don't tell anybody. In fact, there's no time to actually tell anybody what you're feeling. You just need to get up and continue with your life and move on. So when things happen, and as I've grown up, I've not seen people taking time off to grieve or taking time off to talk about situations. So when this happened to me, I didn't know how to deal with it. So I was grieving in silence, while my husband wanted us to grieve openly and talk about things, but I just said I was okay. I was offered help at the hospital, and I just said no, I'm okay. But of course I was not okay, because I broke down several times, because the numbing of the emotions could not be held anymore. So I started the No Fear Just Hope Facebook page as a VIP invitation for myself to get a front seat at my messy emotions. And in this page, it just sparked joy. I'm not a good writer, so I just write the way I speak. But every time I wrote something that I was going through, and seeing what God was trying to tell, or whether it was not related to scripture in any way, I just found encouragement. Because afterwards I would read it again for myself, and it just brought joy to me. And so the first intention for me starting the page was for myself, so that instead of talking, sometimes my husband would find out things on the page, like he would ask me to talk, but I would write it on the page, and then he would read it and not ask me questions, because I don't talk about it. So, and then of course it was an encouragement to other women who now secondary could see and be encouraged. But first intention was for me. But now, 2 years later, I've been praying about it. I thought about it, and I don't want to keep it for myself, because I have met so many women and heard from so many women who have gone through several things that which has brought them to be their own story makers, because the stories that I was hearing, I was just I had nothing to say, but I was just full of admiration, first of all, of their faith. And now what I've been doing the last few weeks, I started a blog, nofearjusthope.com. So now it has all the posts I did on the Facebook page. But what's coming new is all these women are going to come and do guest posts about things they have gone through, just to be an encouragement to us. So some will talk about single parenthood and how they are juggling all that with work, and some will talk about abuse, mental, physical, all that, raising special needs children, and how we can find support for that. Some will talk about mental health, how they've gone through that, and how the stigma it caused, or how it felt like a taboo to talk about it. Some will talk about working full time and feeling like neglecting their homes and not knowing how to balance all that. Some will talk about their ministry, being in the ministry as women, and how that is perceived in several of our cultures. So these are women who will just come with all stories to encourage us. So I just wanted to tell you that because that's something exciting. So the No Fear, Just Hope page is not just going to be about me, of course, but it will be a platform for women to come together and encourage each other. And on top of that, we're starting a YouTube channel, and this will be an additional platform where videos like this and the series we are doing, like the first one, Unmasking God's Grace, will go to, and we'll post this on YouTube channel, as well as the women, those who will be able to write a blog post may also want to do a video channel, a video to go with the blog post they did. So I just wanted to tell you to stay tuned, follow our page. Thank you also for the support you've been to me the last 2 years. It's been incredible. Thank you so much, and I hope together with all the women that are going through whatever you're going through, that one day we can be able to say it is well with our soul. And until then, let's just stay focused on God's truth and encouragement to each other. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Bye bye.